Hello, collective, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. This is a general message. Don't know who needs to hear it, but take what does, leave what doesn't. If it don't fit, don't force it. Just relax and let it go. I was about to say that a lot of violence is going on in the world. This was a man-made disaster. Okay? This could have even been to go and take out one person on that plane, but everybody had to go down with it. Okay? There was a meeting regarding this in the past. Somebody was underneath surveillance to cause this accident, to make it look like an accident. I'm hearing, okay. Somebody was surveilling this. This was an inside job, okay? This is somebody with some form of perversion here who's been watching. Somebody faked their death when this plane went down. That to say that they died, or somebody's faking their death. It was a man-made disaster, okay? Somebody pretended they were dead, okay? They had a meeting about this because it was underneath some surveillance. So they caused an accident so that they can be no longer be looked for or have to go to court, something. Yep. Sad. Not many people's life lost because one person, okay, that was willing to take out a whole plane. Could have been a private plane for somebody. Harmony, balance, peace, happiness. Somebody here, this is what they want, okay? So they're running, they're escaping, they're in denial, they're making excuses. Even in the meeting, they was making excuses, okay? Could have been a meeting where they was under surveillance with the police and somebody, emotions were worried or fear because they knew they was under surveillance. So they could have caused an accident, okay? To make it seem like they're shattered, broken, nightmares, failures. Or somebody here is shattered after somebody had an accident. Could have believed that somebody has passed away. That's what it was. Somebody actually believed it. It's because somebody was antisocial. Somebody's in your feelings, could be getting a silent treatment. Somebody's feeling left out. Okay? Or somebody who's happy and somebody who isn't. That's how life is. You have good days and you have bad days. Somebody isn't having a good day. It's that they're willing to pretend that they unalived. Conflict. Could be something over some form of finances. Someone made a choice when it concerned getting on this man-made disaster here, that somebody was going to go without financial loss here, or there could be getting over some financial loss. But it's been a challenging time when this took place, okay? Because somebody now is feeling broken when somebody's passed away. The Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus who had a meeting, he was trying to escape or in denial, okay? Because in Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you may have earth or fire in your chart, the person you're dealing with. But somebody here, collective, is experiencing some form of betrayal. With the Ten of Swords here, somebody's being multiple betrayed. And there is a loss. Somebody sat in a meeting and decided to actually betray somebody here, okay? It seems like whoever it was, they was watching him all the time. Some of you, it was a monitoring spirit. Some of you, it was somebody here who actually planned it with quite a few people, okay, was involved for this loss. Somebody's been waiting. They've been waiting for this to take place so that they could get some inheritance or some money for a company. But they're under this surveillance. Somebody's definitely hurt, okay? It was over some form of financial abundance because it could be dealing with the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, who's hurt, or could it be the one that was watching? Yeah, this is somebody who's in separation with. Okay, subconsciously you know this. Okay, this person who's monitoring like a monitoring spirit. Okay. Yeah, it definitely could have been a third party situation here where somebody was dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could have been family, okay? But there could be some accident that's going to be, because you also got the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. That could be a marriage for some of you. But somebody here is in for a shock, okay? Especially when somebody decides to put down some form of burden and end something here. This some of you, it's a marriage, but something definitely has come to an end. And it's been a very challenging time, especially with a separation going on as well. Tell me about this Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, somebody was hiding their feelings. You need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return here. Because somebody here is feeling left out in the cold. Somebody's going through some form of financial difficulties. And when it concerns something that took place in the past, somebody felt betrayed because somebody had some form of addiction and there was a loss, okay? You're either obsessed with someone or struggling with addiction. Somebody needs to get help because right now somebody could have put something come to an end through somebody's addiction in the past, okay? Somebody was holding back their feelings. This could even be somebody that he was in separation with. Yeah, somebody definitely feels like love sucks. You've stopped believing in love. You need to let yourself heal so you cannot be open again. This is somebody here, could be a widow, or somebody here who's a third party who's gossiping. Okay, somebody could be telling the truth regarding a third party. But there's too much work here, someone's saying in the family here, okay, with the third party. It seems like you tell yourself it's too much work, but is it really an excuse not to get involved? Because there's somebody here who doesn't want to get involved, okay, with the fire sign. There could be some accident, but somebody here got broken dreams, nightmares, feel like a failure. And somebody's got a fear of cheating. Not everyone cheats. You need to open your heart and trust your partner because somebody's too busy. It seems like you use busy as an excuse not to date. You must make time for a partner. So somebody here is fighting that somebody's going to be cheating and somebody's making himself too busy to even get a partner. Okay? Somebody said it's too much. You tell us it's too much about yourself all at once. Somebody needs to sit back and listen more because, as like I said, loose lips sink ships. You know what I mean? Somebody here needs to be more of a listener than a talker. That's for somebody. Let's see what other message is coming out for the collective. Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. If this resonates with you, collective, please like, share, subscribe. But I'm telling you, somebody's an inside job. Somebody's a monitoring spirit that could be inside that's going to betray you. Somebody close. Yeah, you're going to have to put down this burden. Some of you are determined to put down this burden that you're carrying. Especially if it's somebody who was hiding their feelings, what they really felt about you. Somebody here who's got some addiction here. Somebody here could be single, financially stable. Or for some of you, this person is going through some loss of independence. Okay, it could be financially insecure, especially if they've got an addiction. This could have been subconsciously a friend of yours. For some of you, it was a karmic. Okay, you could have unresolved issue with this person here. It's been a separation. There could be distance between you. Okay, this is somebody at once that you thought that you were close, but for some of you, it could be a third party involved. Like I said, there's too much work somebody's putting in here, especially if somebody here had an accident. Okay, there could be healing or recuperating, and somebody might find it in the future too much work. Yeah, it could be Aquarius. Somebody's moving on, okay, to calmer waters. Somebody's definitely moving on. It could be healing on the healing journey. And somebody here who had an accident. Someone's going to find it too much work to do. Yeah, somebody's definitely underneath some form of judgment here, okay, or they will get an awakening call. But for some of you, it could be some form of karma somebody's experiencing. Could even be by a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Somebody here is not going to be getting a second chance with a water sign, because somebody here is definitely going through a loss and grieving, okay? Because somebody's stepping out into the future, and some of you, my condolence for anybody whose plane went down and there was a death, okay? Or like I said, somebody could be inquiring this death or looking into it, somebody who's under surveillance. Any other message here for the collective? Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Let's see what time period this could be taking place for the collective. It was a burden in the past. You realise, because it's come back up 10 twice. It's something that somebody had to put down and move on from here. Third party situation, okay? For somebody here was in a situation where there could have been an accident and now the person's not the same. Somebody finding it hard now to look after this person. They're telling you patience required here, so it's not giving you a time, because somebody's rushing into something here and it's telling you to be patient, okay? Don't rush. Be patient, okay? All will be revealed in divine timing for somebody here, so don't rush into this. Let's see what other message here for the collective. Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. See a message here. What's message from the spirit universe wants to tell the collective? Tell you to patiently wait when you move on here from this relationship, because it's been a burden for somebody here that they've been carrying, and some of you are very single and very financially bad. That's you could have been waiting for you got in that position, okay? I know that you have been questioning yourself lately and wondering if you're good enough or strong enough to do that which your heart desires to do. This message is here to remind you that you really are more than capable of doing it. Rise up and take that leap of faith. Somebody needs to take that leap of faith and put down the burdens and move on, because for somebody, bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. And for all of us at the bottom, choice is the most powerful tool you have. Every choice you make shuts down doors, but also opens several doors, bringing new experiences into your life at any given time. You can change the direction of your life. You're only one choice away here, collective. Okay, got a choice to make. Don't sit on the fence, okay? Because for some of you, somebody was having conflicts, holding back their feelings, okay? Competing with other people. Now somebody here needs to put down that burden. If this resonates with you, collective, please like, share, subscribe. I send you love and light. Namaste.